Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to wherever you are in the world. Obviously, we're international. And yeah, welcome to Ezaih 3.0, our first introduction lesson. Now, we are going to jump straight into it. In terms of our Zoom calls, if you're new here or if you have been part of the Ezaih mentorship since the first batch or the second batch, the way we are going to conduct Ezaih 3.0 is going to be very straightforward, very simplistic. I will try not to make the Zoom calls too long as well. We're just going to get straight to the point. And obviously, if you've been here before, you understand that the more straightforward and simplistic we hold the Zoom calls in terms of explanations and objectives and instructions for the students, the better it is and the more clarity it is, the more clarity there is, and we get better results across the board and there's less confusion. So today's Zoom call, one day after launch, first of all, congratulations for making it here. One day after launch, we are going to enter the introduction and prep week. Now, prep week is the most important week for uh, as part of the mentorship, in my opinion. This prep week is what is going to build the foundation and install the discipline that you are going to require in order to proceed into becoming a successful trader. And remember, we don't call successful traders traders who have amassed a lot of amount of money, because obviously I know a lot of people at the start of their journey, right? Hence you join the mentorship. A successful trader is someone who can be consistently profitable. Because at the end of the day, if you can be consistently profitable, it's only a matter of time before you start making money and achieve the goals that you want to achieve. But we all start from somewhere. So having said that, we all start from somewhere. This mentorship also starts from somewhere. And this mentorship starts on the prep week. Now, without further ado, let's move into the introduction and a little bit of a roadmap that I've designed just to give some more clarity to what this mentorship is going to consist of and what we are going to be actively doing. Now, I hope everybody can see my cursor, but we are going to be proceeding with step one, prep week. Now, with prep week, the main objective is for every single person. The main objective is that we can confirm that every single person knows how to calculate a lot size, knows how to apply risk, and knows how to follow a set of rules given, right? Because trading is very systematic. Because trading is very systematic, you need to be able to follow a set of rules that have been given to you. Now, the set of rules that we follow at Ezaih Academy, again, are very simplistic, they're very straightforward, and it is truly a test of how you, it's truly a test of, basically dissecting your emotions from the actual charts. When you follow a set of system and a set of rules, it gives you a bit more direction in your trading, and it kind of embraces control. Does that make sense? And as traders, we need to be controlled. Every single decision that we make, every single action that we take in the markets needs to be a controlled, well-educated decision. Now, we've seen before that, as we move forward, I'm just gonna go where is it? Where's the set of rules? So if we look at the trade rules that we have at Ezaih Academy, I've posted this before for batch one and batch two, and we actually found that most of the students that did follow these rules, we saw significant progress and improvement just from the prep week alone in their trading results. At the end of the day, your trading history is what defines you. You can tell a lot about a person from their trading history, right? And normally with traders, they don't have a set rule system. They're not following a set of rules. And because you're not following a set of rules, you're automatically allowing yourself to make mistakes. As our academy, we don't make mistakes. And if we have if we have made a mistake, it needs to be a mistake that's worth making. We don't make mistakes for no reason. At the end of the day, we're traders. Look, we lose and we win. That's the fact of the game. We can't control that. But what we can control is how we lose and how we win. So going back to our roadmap, stage one or step one is prep week. Once you've gone through this prep week, the foundation of risk management, the foundation of managing your emotions as well when you're trading, limiting the amount of trades that you take, embracing the pressure of having a limited amount of bullets. Does that make sense? So let's say, for example, we're risking 0.2%. Of course, we have to lose 50 trades in order to blow our account, right? Or lose our account. However, we don't want to be in that position in the first place, right? Even though we're risking 0.2%, the pressure is amassed from an external source. And what is that external source? It is max four trades per day. It doesn't matter how much you're risking. It matters how much bullets you have to fire every single day. So if you fire three bullets or four bullets with no purpose, with no logical reasoning, and you've taken these trades for no reason, you should feel the same as if you've blown an account. The most important thing is having logical reasoning and explanation behind every single bullet you fire. So, with the trading rules, we are going to have a maximum of four bullets per day. The risk is given. We will never risk more than 0.2% or 0.3%. Maximum, you can push it to 0.4%. Let's say when you're 8 weeks into the mentorship, 9 weeks into the mentorship. But this stays given, right? This is a factor that does not change. This is the most important thing, limiting the amount of bullets that you're firing per day, right? Now, these rules are slightly tweaked, updated from what I've done in the first mentorship and the second mentorship. But moving on, the stage two of the mentorship is going to be tape reading mastery. So what tape reading is being able to read the market like a book. So after we've done prep week, and every single person has fired has gone through this process, and prep week is probably one of the my favorite weeks because we truly do find out who can master their emotion and who can follow rules as opposed to who cannot follow rules. And the people who cannot follow rules, we're gonna be having conversation, we're gonna be having chats. Why can you not follow a system? Why can you not follow a set system of rules? At the end of the day, the rules are clear. The prep week, the most important objective of prep week is not winning and not losing. I don't care if you lose four trades in a day and you lose four trades consistently for the next 5 days. That's what we're here to do, improve our trading. But this prep week, the most important thing to take home from this prep week is you just want to follow these rules and you want to prove to yourself that you can follow these rules. So maximum four trades per day, but we're going to get into this later into the Zoom. Now, tape reading mastery. This is where we get into reading the markets, understanding the kind of chart patterns we use, including LQ taps, LQ prints, liquidity formation, all the tools that we use to analyze the markets and the charts, and the tools that we are going to be using in order to execute and apply the edge, right? Step three, execution and first application. So once we learn how to tape read, then we get into entries, execution, applying. And remember, every single day we are going to be trading live in the markets. We are never going to be in a situation where I'm going to be telling you, listen, go and backtest. Because the most important, I feel like a lot of people, when they backtest, they do not really acquire the correct experience. And remember, experience is everything in the markets. You might do this 1 week and you might be terrible at it. But with anything you do in life, you do it for 1 week, okay, cool, you're learning. You do it for 2 weeks, okay, cool. Every single week, progressively, you're going to improve. It's like going to the gym. The first week, you ache, you go through a lot of pain, muscles are getting used to it. The first week is the most terrible week at the gym. The same way, the prep week, you can make it painful for yourself, or you can make it very simple by just being so nonchalant, being so calm, and just understanding that I am here to follow the rules and the system. And remember, in trading, there is nothing in our power apart from following rules and following system. And believe me when I say everything single thing that I am going to be teaching you in this mentorship and every single thing that even the previous mentorship batches have gone through, it has shown a major improvement in their trading and led them to be profitable over the course of the mentorship. So trust the process. Listen to what I'm saying. Take into accordance every single thing that I say, every single thing that I teach you, and every instruction that I give you. Because at the end of the day, what we are doing here is we are programming you, right? And this programming is essential in trading. You're not reading a book here, you are programming yourselves. So the process that is outlined, the process that I outlined to you is very essential to follow this process. Don't try to swerve left or right. Don't try to be over smart and think, no, I know better. You don't know better. I've been trading for 5 years. I'm here to teach you. Listen to what I say. Right. Step three, execution, first-hand application. This is when we get into the entries, trading live in the markets. This is where step three is for me is probably the hardest stage of the mentorship, because once you learn how to tape read, this is going to be the first week where you're actually going to be trading with logical edge, or you're going to be learning to trade with logical edge. And this is where the building process starts into making your chart monster. But step one and step two is building the foundations. Without these foundations, without doing step one and step two, we cannot progress onto step three and step four. So step one and step two is very important. But I want you guys to forget about step two, step three, step four. Don't worry about these things for now. Don't overwhelm yourself with it either. Does that make sense? The most important thing here is step one, prep week. And we are going to be doing fresh prep week Zoom calls. So I am going to do a new set of prep videos. However, every single person who's in the mentorship, there are prep videos available, which I recommend for you guys to go through within the next 24 to 48 hours. The prep videos are in the Discord. If I just go to the Discord right now, bear with me, give me a second. Um, mm, mm. Let's go to the Discord. Where's the Discord? All right, cool. So we're in the Discord right now. If you go to education prep day videos, I don't want you guys to like do um anything else apart from the prep class. This is the most important thing. Go through these videos within the next 24 to 48 hours. We will be doing an updated set of prep videos starting from tomorrow. But before we get to that stage, please complete this prep class. Okay. I'm just gonna turn the chat on just to make sure every single person understands. So, chat, is that clear? Is what I've said clear so far? Does anybody have any questions? All right, cool. So, yeah, it's always simplistic and straightforward. Right, moving back into that, cool. Now, what is the purpose of Prep Week? So the first purpose that I've written down is the aim of Prep Week is to install physical discipline by practicing Ezaih trade rules in real time. You will first time program your mindset. The second purpose is building the foundation for the mentorship. Every week, a new program and exercise will take place. So every single week, I'm going to give you an exercise to do. And that exercise is going to build a certain skill in you. We are going to compound these skills every single week. So week one, you're going to learn something. Week two, you're going to learn something. By week three, you're going to carry the skills that you've learned into week one, you've learned from week one and week two, and then you're going to learn new skills in week three and you're going to put them all together and it's progressive. If I taught you all four skills in one week, it would never sit right with you and you will end up getting confused. This is a process. We're building traders at the end of the day. We're not just teaching you, we're building you. It's like teaching a book, it's like putting a boxer through training camp before the big fight. This is training camp and treat it like a training camp and take every week seriously. Don't think one week is easy and I'm finding this easy and I don't need to put effort in. Every single week you need to put effort in. If you do not put effort in, you're going to struggle. Don't come back to me saying you're struggling when you haven't put the effort in. Believe me, it's for your benefit. Now, it's also a test. How well can you follow a rule? How well can you follow rules or a system given? Will you let your emotions get in the way? Now, how could your emotions get in the way? Right? Let's just give you an example. And I'm just going to be very straightforward. Like, I don't need to give no pep talk or motivational talk here. Trading is not about pep talk or motivation. It's about system and logic, right? It's maths. It's not science. It's not physics. It's not therapy. It's not none of that. That's rubbish. At the end of the day, no one cares about you. Understand that. No one cares about you. You have to make it by yourself. You are going to be an independent trader by the end of this mentorship, and you're going to prove to yourself that you possess the power to make a change for yourself. No one's going to do it for you. You're going to do it for yourself. But in trading, how do we achieve this? How do we achieve that level of success? By just withdrawing our emotions and following a set rule system. Without following a set of rules or without following a system, you will be walking blind in the market, and you don't want a day where you're walking blind in the market, right? So where could your emotions come into play here? I'm gonna ask the chat. So chat, in these rules, Someone said FOMO, someone said greed, over trading, looks dope, over risking, emotions can come into play, making the trade scene and getting greedy. Someone said over leveraging. Someone said risk management is my biggest problem. Someone said discipline, not sticking to the rules. So all these issues that you guys are highlighting right now can be solved with what? What can they be solved by? This is my next question. All these issues, FOMO, emotional trading, what is the solution to these issues? Discipline, but what is the answer I'm looking for? Following these rules that I've highlighted, right? If you follow these rules and you do not sway left or right, especially for the first week, you will understand the true power of discipline. And you might have been disciplined before, you might not have. Once you do this for the next 5 trading days, you will unlock a new level of power within your brain. You will unlock a new mindset. And you guys have not been through this before. And I know you haven't been through this before. And in order to unlock it, you have to go through it. You can never just find a solution to a random. You have to go through the problem first and then find a solution. Does that make sense? So the best way to unlock this new level of mindset and build this skill and install this discipline is by practicing this set of rules for the next 5 trading days. So I'm gonna say it very clear in clear English because I don't want to see anyone sway left or right. People know how strict I am in terms of these rules. Maximum 4 trades per day and 2 per session. Okay. So USD JPY, you will be risking 0.2%. Now, risking 0.2% on USD JPY. Give me 1 second. Once we go into the Discord, we go into trading tools, and we find the My Forex book position size calculator. Okay. We see the position size calculator. This is within trading rules. Now, your lot size will remain the same. Okay. But if you want to calculate your lot size, it's very simple. Account size. You're going to be trading on $100,000 accounts. Risk ratio 0.2%. Oh, I need to update the rules. I forgot to put something in it. I apologize, guys. I'll update it. Your minimum stop loss is going to be 10 pips. I'm just going to add that. What is your lot size? 2.94, right? I've just shown you this session is recorded, but this is how to input and calculate your lot size. This is the lot size you're using. You're not using nothing less or nothing more than 2.94. If you have a 20 pip stop loss, this value will change, but this will change by half. So if this is 2.94 here, it'll probably be 1 point something. Yeah, 1.47. So if you've got a 20 pip stop loss, this is your lot size. If you've got a 10 pip stop loss, this is your lot size. Okay. This is what you're going to be inputting into your system. Now, if we go back to our presentation, which is here, 0.2% risk, 4 trades per day. So the 4 trades that you're going to trade tomorrow on the day of Monday, let's say, for example, you lose all of those trades, you should not lose more than $800 to $900. Non-negotiable. I don't want to see any losses more than $800. If I will be very angry with you if you lose more than $800. And secondly, I'll call you dumb because you don't know. I've explained it and you haven't been able to apply it. It's not looking good, bruv. Does that make sense? It's very simplistic and straightforward. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna be explaining everything for prep week as we go. So I'm just gonna close the chat. Don't worry, I got you. Now, 30-minute timer after a trade is placed. So let's say, for example, you place one trade. You've placed the USD JPY buy at 7:15 a.m. London time. You cannot place another trade regardless of if it's winning or is losing within 30 minutes. So the next trade that you are allowed to place has to be at 7:45 or after that. Let's say, for example, I've placed a USD JPY sell at 3 p.m. I cannot place another trade until the 30-minute timer has finished. So when I'm going to ask the chat, if I place, and I'm going to ask the chat a question, if I place a trade at 3:45, When is the next time I am allowed to place a trade? Great. We all know how to do mental maths. This is a good start. Brilliant. Someone said 9:20. Brother, whoever said 9:20. All right, cool. Sweet. We understand. Pushing forward. Remember, this is very simplistic. We're not gonna be doing I'm not gonna be doing too much. Let's keep it simplistic and straightforward and get the job done. All right. Pushing forward. Trading window. You are only allowed to place a trade between 7 to 9 a.m. London time and 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. London time. Outside of these times, you cannot trade. You're either trading between 7 to 9 a.m. or between 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. London time. After 9 a.m. is finished, your work day is finished. Go home, go sleep, do whatever you need to do. And if you still want to trade, you trade from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. UK time. Okay. So these are the two windows that you guys in the prep week are going to be trading. 7 a.m. to 9 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm gonna put the chat on again. Is that clear? Does anybody have any questions? You cannot trade outside of these hours. This is the rules. It's going to be fun doing this as well. It becomes enjoyable, believe me. Right? And you must track your personal daily progress. Now, in the Ezaih 3.0, yep, wait, I'm gonna get onto the trial account where you're gonna be setting it up. Now, in terms of tracking your personal daily progress, we're gonna be having we have a submissions tab in the what is it called? We have a submissions tab in we're going to have a submissions tab in the Ezaih 3.0 Discord tab, okay? And this is where you're going to be posting your daily results. It is very important. I don't care if you have a losing day or if you have a winning day or you made 1 million pounds or you've lost a mil. You need to post your results in the submissions tab so I can keep track and progress of all of you in one space. That makes it easy for me to literally look at every single person's results instead of me going on individual chats. That takes me significantly a longer amount of time. And I want to streamline this mentorship as I've learned from the first and second mentorship. So you will have a submissions tab where you will be posting your daily results. Okay. Um, I've found that with batch one and batch two, I've had to do constant reminding to post submissions. I feel like 50% of the mentorship does post their results. The rest of the 50% are just AWOL. Um, but with Isaiah 3.0, guys, you need to make sure that you post your daily personal results. So if I see anything out of order or out of context or something that I don't, something that I think is not right, I can just pick up on it straight away. All right. And I've got a couple updates to do to this, but I'll literally sort it out after the Zoom. Now, someone said, I read a message, someone said batch one and batch two. Wish they had Zooms like this. Come on, man. It's the level up. At the end of the day, we got to improve every single mentorship, and every single person has access to this mentorship as well. So this is for the whole Discord, people who are part of batch one and batch two. But I believe that with this sort of presentation, with this sort of standard, it will be easier for people to kind of do this mentorship, if that makes sense. So this is the standard we are setting. Is I 3.0 is probably going to be the best mentorship that we have ever done. Now, moving on to the steps for the next week. Every single person needs to set up a 100K USD FTMO free trial account. This is for the purpose of live application. So this needs to be done straight after the Zoom in time for Monday. You need to set up a 100K US dollar FTMO trial account, every single person in the mentorship, right? As soon as the Zoom call is done, please create a 100K USD FTMO trial account, okay? Again, it's going to be in US dollars. It needs to be 100,000 and it needs to be a trial account. Don't buy the live one. But this is for the purpose of conducting the application and applying the skills that we are learning from the prep week. Okay. Stage two. Prep day video completion. Again, I showed you guys in the Discord. Please complete those prep videos. We are going to be making an updated version of prep videos. However, it is very essential that you complete the previous prep videos within the next 24 to 48 hours. You should be able to calculate lot sizes either mentally or using the risk management calculator that I have shown you. This is the second task. The third task, 5 trading days. Students must follow Ezaih 3.0 rules for the next 5 trading days. Now, I said the exact same thing to the first batch. Some of you guys might not know why you're doing this. Some of you guys might ask a question, Ezaih, why are you making us follow these set of rules? Like, what is the purpose? Let's come back next Sunday and let's talk about that. But for now, you need to trust the process and you've trusted me. You've bought this mentorship, you're here, you've taken a step. Trust the process and trust me and trust what I'm taking you through. Every single thing that we do in the mentorship has its own specific reason and it is part of programming you. Does that make sense? So for the next 5 trading days, you must follow the Ezaih 3.0 rules to the T, right? And again, we're going to look at the trading rules. 4 trades per day, 2 per session, 0.2% risk, 30-minute timer after a trade is placed. Your trading window is between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then the next trading window is between 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. London time. And you must track your daily progress. Okay. And guys, pretty much in terms of prep week, that's as far as we need to go. Now, if we go into the trading view chart, we can see the window. So let's say, for example, this is Friday, USD JPY. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is the window in which you can trade in. Okay. And then this area here that we can see from 9 a.m. all the way to 3 p.m. This is red zone. You cannot trade in this area. This is off limits. You cannot trade it. Then when 3 p.m. starts all the way to 8 p.m., you can start trading again. Okay. Max 2 trades per session. So in this window here, you can only place 2 trades. And in this window here, you can only place 2 trades. Okay. And pretty much that's it. Now, again, I'm gonna ask the chat. Is that clear? Crystal clear? Does anybody have any questions? There's no indicator, bro. This is just naked charts. Okay, cool. Last thing. Can we hold trades outside the window? Yes, you can, but they have to be placed within the window. Do we have to place 4 trades a day? Okay, cool. Sweet. Now, these are FAQs. You must place 4 trades a day, especially for prep week. Okay. You must place 4 trades a day. This is what we've done with the first batch. You have to place 4 trades a day. I, oh, I'm not gonna say that. It does not matter if you lose or win. Okay. Try your best to win. Okay. It doesn't matter if you lose or win, right? But try your best to win. Someone said, I want to know a thing. I have a trial account on Funded Next. Can I trade on that account? Open an FTMO trial account, please. Let's all trade on FTMO, right? So for this prep week, you must place 4 trades a day. It does not matter if you lose or win. Try your best to win. Someone said, what strategy are we using? Anything for prep week from what you know, from what you know. So anything for prep week from what you know. Does that make sense? Slay said, good luck, guys. You are in for a nice ride. Slay's from the first batch. Slay and Gareth are the legendary traders that we have. One of the strongest traders we have from the first batch. Yeah, Z, shout out every single person. Um, that makes sense. Yeah, man. It's looking good, bro. It's looking good, boys. So yeah. So what we know would be from your strategy so far. This day one, look, guys, if you have videos from the previous mentorship. If you want to go the extra mile and go through the videos from the first mentorship or the second mentorship, you're more than welcome to do that. But this prep week isn't about strategy. It isn't about nothing. It's nothing to do with strategy. The whole base purpose of prep week is to install discipline. Okay, the whole purpose of prep week is to install physical discipline. And what kind of physical discipline do we need to install? To destroy overtrading, to destroy risk management issues, to destroy that emotional attachment that you have to the markets. Once you follow these rules for 5 trading days, you will become numb to a level. You will start treating trading like a game instead of an actual business. And that's what you really want to do. You want to start treating it like a game. Remember, every single game has rules. Does that make sense? If you kill 5 people in Call of Duty, you get a kill streak. Like every single game has its own perks and benefits and rules. Does that make sense? If you get shot in Call of Duty, you're gonna die. Like every single game has rules. There's no game without rules and there's no business without rules. And what trading is a fine line. It's like a mixture. It's like a milkshake of it being a game and it being a business. But it's more gamey because we're doing it virtually. Does that make sense? So this is the main purpose for Prep Week. We will get into strategy. We will start developing chart work, etc., etc. That comes in due time. But the main objective is, again, I'm going to highlight it again, following these rules. Is that clear, everybody? We good? Someone said, for all the newcomers, welcome. You are in the right place. Forget all the scammers that have scammed you previously. This is real stuff. You have found the real deal. Shout out you, bro. When should we start the 30-day vids? We're gonna be doing a new set of vids for the whole mentorship, but you can access the previous 30-day vids if you want to, and you can go through that. Um so we implement these rules to our own strategy that we know. Yes, correct. I'm gonna stay here 3 to 4 minutes for any more questions before we come off the Zoom. When will the new vid start, bro? We're starting from tomorrow. Yes. So you're just following the rules with whatever you know. And please message me if you don't know how to place a trade. If I'm completely new to trading, will this help me understand charts and trade as well? If you're completely new to trading, um, yeah, this is the start to understanding the charts. This first of all, we are here to understand how to risk manage. This is your base foundation. Can we trade as a group or solo? If you want to trade as a group, you can, but I always recommend solo trading because you're going to be in this game alone. Bro, what pairs? USD JPY only. So during prep week, 4 trades a day on the FTMO trial account. Yes, correct. Do we need to start the day one tab task from tomorrow? No. You need to complete the prep videos. Do we always stick to UJ? Is that the only pair we will ever trade? No, we will move on to other pairs, but for prep week, you will only be trading USD JPY. Where do we tack our where do we track our daily pro trade single sheet? So you can make a notes tab in your iPhone. You can start a Word document where you can track your daily progress. It's only for the next 5 days, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Ishak said, are we doing Zoom calls every single day? Yes, correct. Brother, my strategy is scalping with Fibonacci GBP USD. Welcome to USD JPY, my brother. You're only going to be trading USD JPY, no left or right, my bro. Can I find all of this info on the Discord as well? Yes, the information will be posted on Discord. For someone who knows nothing about trading, where do I start? So Rizwan, please message me privately after the Zoom call so I can direct you onto exactly what to do. What about if we can't trade one session? That's fine. Um, just make sure you do the 2 trades for the next session. Has our group chat been made, bro, for 3.0 members? Yes, it will be made tonight. Someone said elbow delete the charts. Someone said elbow delete the charts. Someone said stage 5 ECU black box resonator delete 10K. Take it because it pops and bang included. So we basically forget everything for the week, stick to the rules that we set, wax on, wax off. Yes, correct. If I place a trade with 2 positions, no, you can't place a trade with 2 positions. It has to be one trade, and the next trade it has to be um traded after the 30 minutes. Isaiah, he can message me as well. Willing to help for beginners. Yep, I'm gonna arrange that so people can contact previous group members as well. I'm already on day 10 of the videos. Can I continue? Yeah, you can. You can. But make sure you go through this process as well. Do prep week simultaneously while you're going through, the day 10 videos if you want. I have no ex Yes. I have no previous experience with trading, so I'll be going in with these trades blind. Yes, you will be. Yes, you will be. Go blind. It doesn't matter. We're not here to perfect strategy. The whole purpose of this week is to install discipline. If it profits, do we close or let it run to SO? If it profits and you want to close it, you're more than welcome to close it. But if you lose the trade, make sure you're only losing 0.2%. What's the RR we should target? Any RR that you're comfortable with. Samir said, watch beginners video if needed. Watch prep videos 1 to 5. Create an FTMO trial account. Trade from tomorrow and follow the rules. Is this correct in a nutshell? Yes, it is very correct. Can someone said, can I shoot all 4 bullets in one window session? No, you can't. You can only trade 2 bullets per session. So 7 to 9 a.m. two and 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. two. To confirm, this week is to install trade rules and open FTMO trial and install discipline. Yes, correct. Some AB said risk management is my middle name. That's a long name, brother. How do I make the trial account? Is this posted in the Discord? If you go onto the FTMO website, shout out Gary with customer support. if you if you if you go onto the FTMO website, it's pretty straightforward on how to open an FTMO trial account. You're either opening a live one or the free one. And most likely, if you haven't paid and you get an account, it's a trial account. Where do we submit the trades? At the end of the day, you will be given a Discord prep tab where you can do it. Ali will be sorting that out. He's holding down the fort. I already have a funded account. May I use this? Yes, you should. You should open a separate FTMO trial account for this exercise. And on that note, guys, I hope every single person understands everything that I've said. This is the introduction Zoom call. We get into the new prep video day one tomorrow, but in the meantime, please, please, please don't overcomplicate it. Listen to what I'm saying, apply what I'm saying, and you will be good. What time are Zoom calls daily with Ramadan? Um, I'm going to be conducting the Zoom calls in between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. But guys, remember, all the Zoom calls are recorded. So if you do miss them, they will be recorded and sent out. So there won't be a delay as well as the Zoom calls are uploaded directly into the cloud and then they're posted by admin later. Yeah, won't be able to do it. Yeah, if you miss them, don't worry. You get me, whatever you feel good with. Posted the same day. Yes, correct. They are posted within the same day, unless we announce a delay, which can sometimes happen, but mostly they're posted in the same day. But all right, boys. Nice introduction Zoom call, and these are the 30-day Zooms, right? Yeah, it's not really 30, it goes over 30 days to be fair. We do Zoom calls every single day regardless. And that's it for the introduction. Now in terms of batch one, batch two, I know you guys are here and I normally do Sunday breakdown calls, but today's the first day of Ramadan, so we're kind of tight on time. So I'm gonna move that Zoom call to tomorrow. I'll announce it in an announcement tabs as well and we shall push through. Now, group chat will be made. And what else? Yeah, the submissions tab and group chat will be made very soon. Please allow 24 hours for that to happen, as there is quite a lot of you. And yeah, man, have a nice day. Take care. See you guys tomorrow.